Everybody thinks experienced dog parents are better dog parents, and first timers make all the mistakes. But doing it wrong for 30 years doesn't make you better at it, right? And a lot of experienced dog parents had like 2 dogs, and they were very easy. And they chose not to learn. So, first mistake first time dog parents make is underestimating their potential. Dog parenting is new and exciting, so use that energy and learn all the up-to-date info. There is everything that interests you. You will become a very, very good dog parent in no time, right? Because you're soaking it up like a sponge. Now, that was an easy one, but they will get more tricky as we go along. So, mistake number 2 is listening to experienced dog parents. And we already tapped into why this is a mistake. And there are dog parents who are up to date with all their information and they really learn about their dogs and they're awesome in handling them and all these things. And those people are awesome role models. But worked for them doesn't necessarily work for your dog. So this brings us to mistake number 3, is doing what everybody else does. Now, this is a little bit like putting on somebody else's glasses. You will not see in them, probably. You might get lucky and you might have exactly the same prescription, but luck isn't really what we want to do with our dogs, right? We want to do it right. So maybe you feel like you can't trust your instincts and your intuition about your dog, but your gut is telling you the way to go. So what I want to encourage you is trust yourself or get a force-free professional on board. That can eliminate that doubt and it can help you get to wherever you want to go faster. That brings us to mistake number 4, doing it alone. Now, if you're super into all the geeky, nerdy dog stuff, by all means, knock yourself out. And if you want to learn more about any specific topic, send me an email, write me a comment. I will point you to articles or even do a video on it. I love to geek out about all things dog, right? But sometimes it's not really that easy to find out all the right stuff, to really sort out the good things from the bad things, especially when it comes to behavior issues like fear, aggression, reactivity, all these things. So again, it can help you with that. But if you do it alone, it definitely takes longer and it's a little bit tricky, right? And if you're not quite sure what information to believe or what methods to pick, it can lead to mistake number 5, experimenting too much. So switching methods and techniques will confuse you and your dog if you do it too fast. And some things are just not meant to be combined. Now, the really tricky part about this is that if you're very interested in dog stuff and you learn and learn and learn, there will come a time when you think you have read it all and you know it all. It happens to all of us, so don't worry about it, right? But what that does is it makes asking embarrassing. Now, we as professionals don't see it that way, right? We love curious dog parents. We love if you ask questions. It shows that you pay attention to your dog, you pay attention to what you do, but it's not an easy thing to do. And we know that, right? But nobody can know everything. And by the way, that's the reason why we as trainers specialize. No trainer can be equally good at everything. That's just, it would be multiple lifetimes of learning in one. It's just not possible. It's too much, right? So if you have a specific topic you want to get into, again, use a professional who specializes in exactly that. Like for me, it's fear and aggression. Those are my 2 things. I love them, right? And I geek out about them most. Number 6 is very important, very tricky, and you can't really do anything to prevent it. And that makes it a little bit annoying, right? Now, you know your dog best, and your intuition will guide you on your way. But the longer you live with your dog, especially when you're training together, the more you will change, both of you and your dog, and it's really tricky to see these changes and the relationship dynamics and how that changes from the inside. So watch out for friends commenting on how things are different now or how your dog's different. Maybe somebody who hasn't seen your dog for a while or you with your dog for a while, right? Do videos. It's such a great tool, and that's why we pros use it too, right? We do videos about before and after. We do videos about how things are right now, and then we do videos again during the training process so we can actually see from an outside perspective how things are going. And again, working with a pro is again the easiest way to approach all these things and to really get somebody on the outside who can give you an objective perspective and who can also assess the situation with more knowledge, more experience, and all these things, right? So don't be shy in asking for help or an outside perspective. We pros do that too, right? We go to our colleagues and we ask our colleagues for help. That's just a smart thing to do. And if you want to know more about how you can build a trusting relationship, how you can become inseparable with our dog, dive deep into that. Watch this video.